Hi everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Bria, nice to meet you if you're new. And today I'm gonna film a Q&A video because I love doing these kinds of videos. You know, it's the end of 2020, thank God. I think we're all feeling that way at this point. But I thought I'd end off this year with a Q&A to let you guys in a little bit more. I did gain some subscribers from Vlogmas, but that's another topic for discussion at the end of the video. But I thought I'd end off this year with a Q&A. This is going to go up on New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve everybody, if you celebrate. But I asked some questions on my Instagram, or asked you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram story. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's right here, so if you guys would love to follow me, I would definitely appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get started with the Q&A because I got some juicy questions. Okay, so I got my coffee from Starbucks this morning because we need some caffeine to talk about these questions. So, my friend Maggie, shout out to Maggie, asked, what are you looking forward to as an EBoard member? So, this past semester, I was elected treasurer of my sorority on campus of Sigma Sigma Sigma. And I am actually really excited because, as you guys know, I just got into the sorority in October, officially initiated in November, so I kind of like jumped right into a leadership position. Like, I wasn't really expecting it. I love being a part of this organization already, and I've only been in it for like a month or like 2 months, so I am super excited to have this position. Not only is it gonna help me like broaden my leadership skills, but it also taught me that I need to be more confident in myself, because although I haven't had a treasurer position before, I am secretary of another club on campus. So, and as you guys can tell, I'm wearing a Sigma shirt today. But I wanted to become an EBoard member of Sigma, but I wasn't sure if I should because I just got initiated last month. And like, I didn't know if it was too early for me to do it, but you know what? The opportunity came and I just said, you know what? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And I was nominated and I accepted the position, so now I am treasurer. But I'm a little nervous, but that comes with any new position, especially dealing with money and budgets and stuff like that. So I am definitely a little bit nervous, but I know I have a great chapter behind me and a great group of EBoard girls that I love so much, and I can't wait to grow with them in this last semester that I have here on campus. Okay, next question comes from Lex.Mouse, I think that's how you say your name, on Instagram, and she says, what's your current favorite song at the moment? My current favorite song I think would have to be Monster by Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes. Just in general, like, that song is sick. And then if like I had to pick like an album, Shawn Mendes Wonder. That album right now, I have it on repeat. It is so freaking good. I like dream, like, don't get me started on the album. It is so good. I could talk about it for forever, but I don't want to because this video could drag on forever. But love that album and just in general, like that song. It's just so good. Okay. I have 3 questions from my friend Sophia Nicolette, so I'm just going to pop them all on the screen right here. Right here. She said, what has been your favorite memory of 2020? Who are some YouTubers that are binge-worthy? And is being in a sorority like the movies? So we'll do the 2020 memory first. I turned 21 in 2020. That was pretty cool. That's pretty much it at this point. But besides like turning 21 and not being able to party or doing anything like that, but that's not like me, like that's not like a thing for me, but getting into my sorority was pretty cool. It was so funny because recruitment this year was virtual for my university, and so like Meet the Sisters was in person, but that's because it was outside and we all wore masks and stuff. But like when we had our rounds like virtually through Google Meet, like still being able to feel that connection with the girls in my like recruitment group and like seeing the sisters on Google Meet, even though that we weren't actually there with them, we still got to connect with them on like a level. And actually like getting my bid email, like I was Snapchatting Maggie, like my friend Maggie all night. We were supposed to find out our bids at like 9 or 9:30, but we didn't get our bids until like 10 p.m. So when I got my email from like the advisor of the sororities, and I freaked out. Like I was so like happy, and like I know I'm a senior in college and I only have like 1 semester left on campus. Still joining that sorority and like having like my senior year be like the best it could be, like with this group of girls. Like I couldn't imagine like not joining at this time. And I think for me everything happens for a reason, and I've always thought about joining a sorority on campus just because like I love that camaraderie and I love being in like that group of girls and like just having that sisterhood and that bond with everybody. But I never thought it was the right time for me until now, which I don't regret anything. Like it was a super stressful process with new membering and like stuff like that, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love my Sigma girls so much. If any of you are watching, hello, hi, I miss you and I love you and I hope to see you soon, and I can't wait for spring semester. Okay, next question from Sophia. Who are some YouTubers that are binge worthy? My friend Megan. Love Megan. I'll put her channel here. Go subscribe to her. Love her. She's another college creator like me, so if you guys like my videos, you will most definitely love hers. She's super cool. She goes to University of South Carolina, and she's super fun. But like bigger YouTubers, I would say Gretchen Garrity. She's from New York. She has her boyfriend, Max, who plays in the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, which is an AHL hockey team. Definitely love Gretchen. Maggie McDonald is super fun too. Brooke Michio. Alicia Marie, her vlogs, and her sister Ashley, their vlogs. Like I love their vlogs so much. Miss Remy Ashton too. Like those are like my go-to people that I watch all the time. I could just literally sit and watch their videos all day long. Especially Ashley Nicole's vlogs. Like I don't know what it is. Like her Vlogmas this year, I think was my favorite Vlogmas this year. I don't know why. Like I just love like, and we're so relaxing to watch, and like her aesthetic in general is really nice, so that's why I like watching her Vlogmas. And then, is being in a sorority like the movies? Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I mean, there's like, obviously there's gonna be those stereotypes. I even had those stereotypes when I was walking into like this whole recruitment thing, and it took me a while to realize that's not what it's like. And I knew like, obviously I wouldn't join a sorority if I didn't feel safe. And my university is pretty small, and we only have like 3 sorority organizations on campus. So I knew like we were okay. Like I knew I was safe at my university joining a sorority. But I love being in a sorority, and if you don't feel comfortable doing it, like don't do it. Like don't let peer pressure get into you. I've had multiple friends like tell me to join, and I obviously said no at the time, but now like I don't regret one bit of joining a sorority on campus. Obviously COVID this year could not, like, honestly, like COVID just like sucks at this point, and like I'm sick and tired of talking of it. But it didn't allow for all of those like parties that you see on the movies or anything like that. So I definitely don't think it is like the movies. It's just like a genuine group of girls and a genuine group of women that want to better themselves and want to... My camera stopped recording, but as I was saying, just like in general, joining a sorority, like it allows you to become a better person of yourself, and it allows you to better the group of women around you. And especially with our philanthropies for Sigma, like I love the philanthropies that we have, and so like that really, especially the local philanthropy that we have at our university for my chapter, it really just like hit home. And so like I would love to help in any way possible with the organizations that we work with. And yeah, so the sororities are not like the movies. 100% fake. But yes, but if you would love to join a sorority on your campus or wherever you are, I definitely recommend. Great way to meet friends, great way to make connections, great way to network in the future. It's a win-win. Okay, so my friend Jasmine asked, what's one thing you want to accomplish in 2021? I don't know. If I'm being honest here, I had a lot of things in mind for 2020, and clearly that went to crap. So I'm kind of just, and especially like in 2021, I think I want to live in the moment more, because obviously like in the beginning of this year, we saw everything go away like this. And like I definitely want to be I want to be the person that lives more in the moment rather than like ignore everything around me and like only focus on the big things. Like I want to focus on the little things too. Even just not having a job for 2.5 months during this pandemic really sucked, and I was really nervous, not gonna lie. Like I was only furloughed, which meant I still had my job after we could open again, but still like I don't know what it's like to not have a job still, and like I am praying for everybody who is still out of a job right now that they will find a job in the future. Whatever it is, I just hope that people find a job soon. Like I feel so bad. Like I don't know what I'd do, but if I had to focus on one thing or want to accomplish more in 2021 is to live more in the moment. And I really want to work on myself next year. Like obviously I worked on myself as much as I could this year back, and you know what? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make myself the best version of myself. I will be graduating college this year in 2021, so I'm just ready to kick butt and do the best that I can this spring semester. This is a question from my friend. I'm so sorry if I say this wrong. I'm gonna say it's Nima, but I'm not sure. She said, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? So actually, I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, January 2nd, 2015. So my 6 years is coming up soon. I honestly want to start, so let me think. January 2015, I was a sophomore in high school? Question mark? Yes, I think I was a sophomore in high school. And I kind of just felt so freaking lost in the world. Like, I did not want to be in the trade that I was in. I love social media, and like at that time, like I wanted to create, like I knew like this is what I wanted to do at that time. Not full time, but like I knew like I wanted to create content and stuff. And I did love social media. So I was just like, well, I want a place where I can like feel like I can fit in and like vlog and stuff. And so I started my YouTube channel, and clearly I'm still slowly growing, but you know what? It's fine. We're thriving here. We're doing great. But yeah, I started my YouTube channel just so I could feel like I have friends, because in high school I didn't really have many friends. I kind of struggled with anxiety and depression in high school really bad. Like I went from a school of 200 people to a school of 1,400 people in the matter of like 2 months. So that was kind of like a culture shock, and I was definitely not expecting it. And so I kind of just wanted to feel like I had my own like space, and I wanted to feel like I had another group of people to talk to. And then that's where we are today with you lovely people next to me or in front of me in my camera. My friend Jasmine asked, what is one thing, again, my friend Jasmine, love you guys. What is one thing that happened in 2020 that made 2020 for you? I think joining my sorority again. Like I think like honestly branching myself out into that with this group of girls, and like there was one event that really hit home for me. It was during one of our meetings, and I don't know if every sorority does this, but it was called like a step over the line. Our vice president of new member education, Tegan, I love you, shout out to you. She read all these statements, and I've never felt more close to a group of girls in my entire life. Like that night, I think it was honestly like a 20-30 minute event, but that night, I swear to God, like I like walls were broken, like nothing, like we just let it out. Without letting it out, we just stepped forward if something was true and stepped back if it, and like obviously we stood still if it wasn't. But that moment, like that night, like literally, like it made me so grateful to have this group of girls, and I know that I can talk to them whenever I can and whenever I need them. And so like just that night with all of the whole chapter was there, and just like having that group of girls with me and everybody standing close to each other, not close, we had our masks on, but close to each other, and like knowing that we're all struggling with something, and we all know like not everybody is perfect. And so whenever, like, it just opened my eyes to these girls, and I've never felt more grateful in my entire life for them and for like that night, like ever. Sophia asked me again, how would you rank 2020 1 out of 10? It's a good question. Mentally, we're gonna do mentally and like physically. Mentally, maybe like a 3. My mental health has never been worse, especially this past month. Like in December, like mental health went out the window, like it was so bad. But physically, honestly, I maybe like a 6. Maybe that's too gracious, I don't know, but I didn't have that bad of a 2020. I mean, yes, obviously quarantine sucked. Not saying my boyfriend for 2 months sucked, but I'm grateful that none of my family got sick. Knock on wood, I'm knocking on wood over here. None of my family got sick with the virus. I didn't get sick with the virus. I still have a job. I'm in school. Like, I'm so grateful that I'm in school. Like, I'm grateful for so many things, but at the same time, it just sucked. This year was so bad, and I'm just hoping and praying that 2021 is better. But overall, 2020 wasn't bad for me. I just wish it was better. Okay, Sophia also asked me, did you have any plans that had to be canceled because of COVID? Yes. I was supposed to see Justin Bieber in concert in Gillette Stadium. That would have been my first concert at Gillette Stadium. And I was also 3 rows from the center of catwalk on the floor. Yeah, I'm pissed. Still mad to this day. But you know what? COVID happened. Whatever. And I also would have been 21 at that concert, so that would have been the first concert I would have been able to drink at, but that's fine. Anything else? I was supposed to go to a wedding on like Labor Day weekend, but that didn't happen. I mean, I had a 21st birthday that I probably would have sat at home for, but I think that's really it, honestly. I didn't have anything like too crazy planned. And the last question I thought this video would be good to end off on was, again, from Sophia. I love you, Sophia. You're the best. What have you learned about yourself since being in quarantine? That's a good question. I'm gonna be real. I didn't really think much about quarantine because I'm usually alone at my house all the time. I think the one thing that I've learned about myself in quarantine is that I just really honestly need to take better care of myself. I in like October, I got like these like eczema patches on my forehead. Like, I think you guys can notice them in videos recently, and finally they're gone. Like, I have full makeup on them right now, like they're not there, and I realized that they were from stress. I tried to do a lot in 2020, and I'm grateful that I did. I love being in a sorority. I love being on EBoard of the sorority. I love being on EBoard of dance club. Like, I love having my job right now. Like, I love creating content for you guys. And I was just like, okay, like, slow down. Like, take a chill. Once you're done this semester, like, take a pill. Like, relax. Not literally take a pill, but, like, relax. And, like, I'm so glad I did. And, like, just thinking about Vlogmas, and, like, I really, really wanted to do Vlogmas this year, and I knew, like, in the back of my head that it was not a good idea for me to do it, because I was going to have finals, I was going to be doing all of these things, and I knew I wasn't going to have time for this Vlogmas, but I tried so hard, and I just I let myself down, and I am so sorry because I was so excited to do Vlogmas this year. If I have learned anything in 2020 in quarantine, is that I need to take time for myself, and I need to focus on my mental health. And if I know I'm burnt out, I need to be like, okay, chill out. It's time to relax. Even if you just take a nap, like a quick 20-minute nap, regain your brain cells, regain whatever you need to do, and then just kick butt a little bit or later on and just relax, because it's not worth all the stress and all of the crying and all of the stress eczema that it is. But I just need to take time for myself and live in the moment and realize when I'm hurting, and I just need to let it out. So I think that's one thing that I've learned in quarantine for sure. That is the end of this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. If you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below anything you want. I'll be chatting with you guys down there. If you guys want to answer some of those questions that I asked in this video, please feel free to answer them in the comment section down below. I'll be chatting with you guys like I said. Please subscribe to see my beautiful face in 2021. And also, if you would like to be notified when I upload videos, please click the bell, and because YouTube sucks sometimes and they don't notify you when I upload. So if you guys would like to guarantee notifications from me, please click the bell and push all so you're notified. And since this video is up on New Year's Eve, I want to say Happy New Year to you all. Cheers with my Starbucks drink for you. I hope this year brings you so much happiness and gratitude and joy and success and anything that you want, because you all deserve it. And at this time, I will see you guys next year.